treasury bonds. That's nothing new. They've been doing that for what, 20 or so years, since the start of the RGSM, the regional securities market. So that's not new. What is new is that they're giving. They're making a concerted effort to make it easier for individuals to participate in these bills. And what I can say is, if the appetite is there, generally we'd expect that they would respond to the fact that, hey, lots of people are interested in this and maybe some didn't get through, right? So if the appetite is there and the demand is there, then it logical that we'd expect that they would follow suit, and at some point in the future they may choose to do so. So we're kind of waiting for the dust to settle from this, and then they can analyze, they can decide how best to move forward. But as we are running out of time, I do want to make a special appeal to those who have questions concerning that process of moving from savers to investors, to get the mindset shift that needs to happen. We're hosting a lecture this evening in partnership with Ariza. It's the Ariza annual lecture. We're partnered with Ariza. We've partnered with the St. George's University, and of course the ECCB with Financial Information Month. That lecture is at the St. George's University this evening, 5 p.m. at Charter Hall, and our speaker is none other than the esteemed Mrs. Lucia Livingston Andal. Most people know her from Ariza, but she's also the chairwoman of the ECSRC, the Security Regulatory Commission. And so we know that she's a dynamic speaker. We know that she's well versed. We know that she's impactful, not just in the way that she brings across the content, but in the fact that she's really relatable, right? And so if you're interested in figuring out, how do I move? What are the things that I need to do? What do I need to start thinking about in order to move from being a saver and moving into investment? And I encourage you to participate in the lecture this evening. Come on down, and we'll have some members of the Ministry of Finance there as well. So if you have questions concerning the bond, hey, we're always open to having conversations.
Can someone participate virtually?
So yes, you can participate virtually. Actually, we're gonna stream this to the rest of the ECCB regions. But there's a thing to being in person.
Yeah. I don't.
Come and talk to me face to face.
I preferred if Miss Edinburgh was here with us. I don't like this, this long distance relationship thing. All right. Well, thank you for that, Mr. John. Miss Edinburgh, anything you'd like to say before we end this morning?
Yes, so thanks for the opportunity to be on the program. I just want to encourage all Grenadians and all those across the region to capitalize on this opportunity. We have developed a product specifically for individuals. We've made it affordable. It has an attractive rate, and Russell indicated that there's a lot of interest that we've seen in Grenada. I would add that there is a lot of interest that we have seen in the other member countries as well. I was in Angola 2 weeks ago promoting the bond, and there's a lot of interest there. For citizens and residents of Grenada, what we've noted as we assess the performance of the market, so since the market was created in 2002 until now, 80 individuals in Grenada have invested on the market. I think Grenada has a population of about 117,000 there, but of that, 80. And so this is an opportunity for persons to get on board, to grow their income. That is how wealth is created, through investment in different products. This is our first step, is essentially investment, and as your portfolio develops and you get into the habits of investing, then you start diversifying your portfolio and your earnings grow. The time is limited here, so we have a website that we created specifically for this retail bond market that we would encourage persons to go on to get some additional information. There is a learning hub on the website which allows persons to just select the amount that they want to invest, and it would give you an idea of what your earnings would be, what the income would be after 1 year, after the 2 years. So that again is developed for individuals who may not know the ins and outs of financial calculation. So it's very simple. You just select the amount that you want to invest. Once you've selected the instrument, and it shows you your earnings, so you have an idea what you would be earning. That website is ECCUretailbond.com. So ECCUretailbond.com. ECCU retail bond is one word. There is also an email address, rgsm@eccb-centralbank.org, that persons can send any queries that they have. There are a couple persons included in that RGSM group that we would respond to any queries that you may have. So as Russell indicated, the Grenada bond, the auction starts on Friday, the 31st. And the way the bond will be allocated is based on a first serve. So you have to make sure that you get in early. Opening your brokerage account takes you about 90% of the way. That is where the time is involved. So you create your brokerage account, there is no cost to creating your brokerage account. So do that now if you haven't already done that, and try to ensure that you get in one of these bonds. After Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis would be issuing, and so you have another opportunity. So I just want to thank you for having me on your program, and we look forward to this investment journey for all our citizens across the ECC.
I want to thank you for, sharing your wealth of knowledge and experience with us. And I do hope that this is it's the first engagement that I had with you. I do hope that it's not the last. I would like to have more engagements because of your wealth of knowledge and experience, not just for St. Kitts, but for the region. All right, I'm a Caribbean man, so that's the direction I want us to go. Mr. John, I want to thank you again, and folks, I want to urge you to go on out and be a part of that lecture this evening.
Yes,
at the St. George's University. Thank you, Miss Edinburgh, and all the best out there in St. Kitts. Mr. John, thank you for being with us this morning. Folks, that's a Risers Money Wise program this morning. It has been an extended version, but thank you very much for that. We say bye-bye for now.
Coming up on Outlook after the news.
Today's edition of MoneyWise was made possible